There was a strange habit that every prehistoric human once had. And if they failed to do this, they might not survive a single night in the wild. They had no phones, no maps, no modern tools to warn them about danger. But before sunrise every single day, every prehistoric human did something extraordinary.
It was not running. It was not hunting. So what was this mysterious habit that helped humans survive for thousands of years?
To prehistoric humans, the ground was never just dirt. It was a story waiting to be read. Every footprint carried information about what passed through this world before them.
A single mark in the earth could reveal the size, speed, and direction of an unknown creature. For ancient humans, tracking was not a skill. It was a language spoken by nature itself. The forest left behind thousands of clues. They only needed to know how to see them. Ancient humans could rebuild an entire event from nothing more than footprints on the ground. Breeding tracks allowed them to find food and avoid becoming food themselves. But sometimes, the ground revealed a warning instead of an opportunity. In this world, knowing what was nearby could mean the difference between life and death. Our ancestors survived not because they were the strongest, but because they learned to understand the hidden messages around them. But footprints were only the beginning. The entire forest was sending messages. To modern eyes, these changes seem meaningless. To ancient humans, they were warnings. A sudden movement in the sky could reveal a danger hidden below.
Animals could sense changes humans could not see. The forest was not silent. It was constantly communicating. One animal's reaction could become another creature's warning. Ancient humans learned to watch nature before nature watched them. Every broken branch and every movement of grass had a meaning. By understanding these signals, humans avoided battles they could never win. The world around them was full of hidden messages. They only had to learn how to listen. Beyond the forest, prehistoric humans learned another invisible language, the language of the wind. They could not see the wind, but they learned to see what the wind moved. Understanding the wind allowed them to move without being discovered. A small mistake could reveal their presence. A small change in the wind could save their lives. Patience was one of the greatest weapons humans ever developed. They learned that survival was not always about strength. Sometimes it was about timing. The wind carried information about the world long before humans could write it down. Every direction, every movement, and every change told a story. The smartest survivors were not always the fastest. They were the ones who understood the world around them. The earth beneath their feet had a language, and the sky above them had one too.
Without maps or technology, prehistoric humans looked somewhere else for direction. The sky.
Birds were not just creatures above them. They were signs written across the open sky. Every mountain, every river, and every landmark became part of an ancient natural map.
From high places, the world revealed secrets that could not be seen from the ground.
The sun was one of humanity's earliest guides through the unknown. Long before humans created maps, they learned to read the world itself. Nature became their compass, and observation became their technology.
Their greatest tool was not something they carried. It was something they understood. Every generation passed this knowledge forward, teaching the next ones how to survive.
For thousands of years, humans survived because they never stopped paying attention. Survival was not written in books. It was passed from one generation to the next through observation. Children learned not by being told what to see, but by learning how to see. A footprint was not just a mark. It was a lesson hidden in the earth. Through practice, curiosity became knowledge.
One day, the student began noticing what even the teacher missed.
The smallest details could reveal the biggest dangers. The world itself was their classroom, and nature was their teacher.
Every observation created experience. Every experience created survival. The knowledge that kept humans alive was never owned by one person. It belonged to everyone. But as humans changed, one powerful sense slowly began to disappear. For thousands of years, humans survived because they could notice what others ignored.
Their greatest advantage was not their strength. It was their attention.
But over time, humans entered a world filled with signals and stopped listening to the oldest ones. The world never stopped sending messages. We simply became too distracted to hear them. Long ago, humans understood that survival depended on paying attention. The ability to observe was once a survival skill. Today, it has become a forgotten habit. Humans did not survive because they controlled nature. They survived because they understood it.
The ancient world was always speaking, through the wind, the earth, and the sky.
The world is still speaking. The question is, are we still listening?